This is Sarah Poff and those pumpkin hands. So today we're going to make a Boo-tiful scene. Right here you see my Boo-tiful scene. You're going to get a plaque like this. Let's see if I can scoop things all the way a little bit. Plaque something like this. You can look at it and see which side you think is the best. You don't have to color the whole thing in because it is already brown. So that's kind of up to you. You're going to get a plate with some colors and some swabs. And then you're going to just dab. And it's okay if the colors kind of mix. Gives the leaf some different looks because we know as they're turning they have different colors that kind of mix together. You don't want to glob it on because we need to get this dry enough that you'll be able to glue your items on here at the end of the class. So you really don't want to do a heavy coat. You want it to be a light coat. See, something like that might even do real good for what we're going to do because we want to do this one in an hour. And you want to be able to walk out of the room with it. Okay, so we're going to put that to the side. So now you're going to have a sack. It's a lunch sack that's already been cut for you. First thing you're going to do is you're going to open it up. It's already been cut, like I said. It's already been cut. Now what you want to do is you want to open it up. You want to grab it about right here where that little ridge is. And you want to twist. I usually do real hard about 3 times. And then I take it and I mash it down like that to try to give it a good sturdy base. And then what I do next is I twist the limbs one at a time all the way out to the edge. All the way out to the edge. Okay, so then you're going to do that to all of those. Now if this needs help staying together, there's going to be some little wires there that you can do this with. You could also cut roots if you would like to do that part. You cut a triangle out of each section. So I just turn it around, turn the bottom of that sack around. I'll cut out a little triangle kind of there in the middle. And then just like I twisted this, you're going to twist these, except it's going to be bigger because it's thicker. So you're going to twist all 4 of them. You know, the main thing is you're going to want it to be straight up and flat. The limbs can come out different ways, but the base needs to go straight up so it can be able to stick to your base. Then what you'll do is you'll take this tissue paper. You'll have a container of tissue paper. There's some that are rectangles, like that, close to rectangles. There's some that are circles. There's all different colors. If I were doing it, I'd probably stay with fall colors. However, there are some other colors in there if you would decide you want to do that. So then what you're going to do is you're going to mash these little pieces. Whichever one you pick, you're going to mash these. And then you're going to glue them to these limbs that you have made. Now, I've always found the easiest thing is not to put the glue on the tissue paper. Put the glue on the limb, like that. And then bring back and put the tissue paper on top of the glue. That seems to be the best. So that's going to take you a few minutes to decorate your tree. I a lot of times will take my tree and put on kind of the edge of the plaque. And your plaque's going to be about like this. I'm very thankful that my mother gave me these. If not, we would not have such a nice little piece of wood. I would not be able to afford it for us to use. So there's what that looks like. Now the exciting part, the clay, the model magic is what we're using. So it's a teeny bit reddish on the color. However, this does fade lighter. So you're going to take, I'm going to give you probably about like this much, something close to this. And you're going to decide if you want 1 pumpkin, 3 pumpkins, you know, however you want. Maybe you want them even littler. And then you're going to roll a ball. A nice smooth ball. And then you're going to take a paper clip and you're going to go around it like this. That's what makes the ridges in the pumpkin. It makes it look more like a pumpkin all the way around it. You're going to take this and poke a hole in the top. You're going to have a little bit of green and you're going to make a little bitty stem. Now you could, I've got some brown and you could actually use brown. However, I think that the green makes it show up better. We know that by this time of year when you go to buy them, they're usually brown. But to me that shows up so much better when it has that contrast of that green on there. So you can just be the one that decides that. I'll have some brown clay if somebody really wants the brown clay. Alright, then for the ghost, there again I'm going to give you a piece. You're going to decide how many you want. You know, you can make one great big one or you can make several. Of course, the ghost is fairly easy. I roll the ball. Then I'm going to kind of do it reminds me kind of a loaf of bread, kind of an oval shape. And then I just kind of pinch this at the bottom because I want him to have a good, or her, to have a good base to sit. Like that. And then what you're going to do is you're going to take a marker and you're going to touch the marker to the clay and come up with the ghost mouth and the eyes. You're going to glue those on there. You might want to glue a few leaves on here. And that's going to be our scene for today. Alright, this is Sarah Pop and those jack-o'-lanterns. You have a great day now.